Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So we recently celebrated my daughter's, yes, I have a daughter. We recently celebrated her first birthday and I'm a little nostalgic. So I am going to be telling you about my pregnancy experience and also sharing with you photos from her first birthday photo shoot. Alright, so stay tuned for that, guys, and let's just have a little story time. And also, when you see this plate, you know it's a mukbang. It's a mukbang, it's a mukbang. So, get your food ready, relax, sit back, relax, and let's go straight into the video.
Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind.
We have KFC chicken. I don't know if I'm gonna say the other girl with the wings, the spicy wings something. So anyways, I come home and yeah, my baby father did that talk. And we did see this ad about the 25 piece on 25 piece wings something. So we said no, so we now cook. We now cook, we get wings. So this video is sponsored by KFC. Alright, it's not sponsored, it's spend no money, but yeah. So we go eat look at KFC and talk about my beautiful, wonderful pregnancy experience. It's our experience, you know, cause you go through it too. Not you?
Sure.
You go through it with me. So let me take out my wings. Thank you. It's a chef, you know, guys. You need to serve. Alright. It's a chef, but him no KFC you want, you know, want cook today. Take out the wings, man. Take out the best piece then. Ian.
Yeah.
Alright, so I don't know if anybody else, like any other female, have this fear. If you never had a pregnancy scare or anything like that, you always feel as though you might have a challenge when it comes to conceiving. There is no reason for you to feel that way. Nothing happened for you to feel that way. Just you psyching yourself out. You just believe, say, you know, you just believe, say, you just might not be able to conceive. So that was me. I just had that fear. So before we tried before we tried to, you know, start the whole process and everything, we did a checkup. I did a checkup. I went to my doctor. We ran some tests. He did his part, and you know, just to ensure that everything was good before we tried. I was taking what's its name again? I was taking my vitamins. I think it named Natal. I was taking Natal pretty much about 4 months before I even gave birth. 4 months before I got pregnant. And then I continued to take that even after I had my baby. Boom. We got pregnant. We got pregnant. And then when we found out that we got pregnant, we already knew, because one day I miss my period, because my period come like, my menses, they come like clockwork. So the one day I was late, I was like, okay, definitely. Me not ask. Boom, I eat that. So I said, alright, let me wait a little. So I waited about 4 days. And then now we got the test. And the test came back, but it was very pale, but me dey sure. And then me show him the test and he was like, eh. Me know already. And then now I say, alright, let me wait a little bit. And then a couple of days later now, I told my sister, and my sister cried. With excitement, like she did just excited. She cried, me never even cry. And because she started crying, I said, alright, me I cry too, and then it over just a ball. I never tell my parents till maybe like a week later. And it was just because when I know my father they kinda run a joke about like I don't remember what I did say, and him say, "Oh, you're pregnant?" And then I say, alright. And then I just go for the test because I had it in my handbag. I walk around with it. I had it in my handbag, and then I just show them, and they say, "You're pregnant, Joe." So that's what I told my parents, and everybody was happy. Was very, very happy, and especially during that time, a few days prior, I had just lost my grandmother, and you know it was a devastating time for the entire family. So you know, with death comes life. So me being pregnant, it was like a breath of fresh air for the family. You know, it was something that we actually really needed at that time. It was a very hard time for us. So my pregnancy now. So alright, if I know you're pregnant and like a week time, you're excited or whatever, everything nice, literally within a week, I start feel all of the symptoms them. I'm not say all of the symptoms them. Oh boy. I start feel all of the symptoms them. So morning sickness is all day sickness. It's not just in the mornings. And it's a terrible feeling because it's like before you even wake up, you feel extremely hungry, and that emptiness in your stomach make you feel so nauseous and so disgusting. Anyways, it was for like the first 18 weeks of my pregnancy. I could not eat anything. I can't eat, I can't drink water. I lose weight rapid. When I say lose weight, my pregnancy, I lost about 30 pounds. I lost weight during my pregnancy. And so it was even up until like 6-7 months, I still never really look pregnant. Because based on how I all wear my uniform, if I not tell you I'm pregnant, you're not gonna know I'm pregnant. If I not tell you, you're not gonna know I'm pregnant. But to how I lose the weight and something, my belly never big. So it wasn't obvious. My face did start break out terribly. Terrible. My foot bottom did dry. I don't know how my foot bottom so dry. I don't care how I lotion it, I don't care how I put olive oil. Dry. My nose big, but my nose never start get extremely big until the last part of the pregnancy. I know say I was throwing up so much. I could not hold any food down. One time I end up at the hospital, and I did so cranky too. I'm moody because you know when a hungry man is a hungry man, you know, but imagine you're not eating nothing for weeks, and people are telling you say, oh, they didn't only last 8 weeks to me, it didn't only last 10 weeks. By the 12th week you're supposed to alright, by 14 weeks alright, and by the 18 weeks I don't know, me still can't eat. I never want to hear nothing from nobody again because nothing what I'm not saying now add up. So guys, everybody's experience is different, right? Everybody's experience is different, so people will tell you what to expect or whatever. No, listen to them because you just have to endure your own journey. I mean say endure because when I go just say go through, you have to endure, you have to persevere, you have to stay strong, you have to push through, you have to stay positive. Because if you listen to what happened to over your son and then over, you're gonna be ending up, you know, comparing your experience with theirs, and it's not the same. It's never the same. Never. You might have similarities with people, but the experience on a whole is definitely not the same. Mind you, I did hate my baby father. One do to me, ask me, you know do nothing to me? You know do nothing to me, you know? But me hate him. Me hate him till me all a cry. Because I can't understand why I hate him so much. And he's like me after me I say, is this going to be a feeling that is this going to be a feeling that carries over until after the pregnancy? Like, when it gonna stop? When I gonna stop hate him? Like, why me hate him? You can't even understand your own emotions. I just hate him and I don't know why me hate the man, you know. The man do everything for me because I can't do nothing for myself. I never really have cravings, but there were certain things that I needed because I couldn't eat much of anything. So like mango, and it was a mango season. And trust me, you drive for a road in Jamaica, everywhere you look is a mango. But yet, when me pregnant and want mango, I can't find a mango. And the worst thing, I want mango and can't find mango. And then when you do get the mango, then fresh and water down, like out of season mango don't nice. So it's a very difficult time. I chop so till my eye them start bleed, like my eye them bloodshot. And I start freak out because I don't know I'm afraid of my eye. I don't know I'm afraid of my eye. So imagine me I put on my makeup to go work or something. And me I try put on the mascara and I see blood under here. So I say, Jesus Christ, my eye leak blood. I start freak out. Guys, let me tell you, say it look like my eye leak blood. I start freak out. I say, I need to go to the hospital now. My cousin is there with me. And him Google it. And him say, something normal because of the pressure from throwing up. Cause my eyes to bloodshot. I'm happy to say, guys, it is rough. And trust me, I have to stay strong. You never know, so that would have been my experience. But in the last part, I did have hypertension. In the last part of my pregnancy, I did have hypertension. So I had to go in a little early. And I had a C-section. And trust me, in the C-section, and mind you, this is during COVID time. So couldn't really go anywhere because it was like at the peak of COVID where everybody afraid. And then I said, Lord, we're pregnant. I do not want to catch this virus that is going around. If you catch this virus, you don't know what will happen because people are dead from it and all sorts of something. So it's like you're terrified, right? So you're also depressed because you can't go on road, so you don't have no opportunity really to like dress up and go out and make yourself feel better. So you're mostly in the house because most people are work from home. I can't do my job as I would usually do, so I'm mostly at home. So it was just kind of depressing as well. And then I didn't tell a lot of people because I was afraid. Like, I just couldn't bother with that. So I just want to make sure I was healthy and everything. People never know I have baby till they see me with a baby. Like, it was like me did that serious about the whole thing. So then now, I actually did a reveal on Christmas Day through Zoom. I invited some of my friends and family to a Zoom call to reveal that I was pregnant and also to do a gender reveal. So they came on the call not knowing what the call was about. I just told them that I had something to tell them. And then I just did a gender reveal. So they found out that I was pregnant and having a girl at the same time. Like, it was so cool. Oh my god. I might insert the video here. Yeah. Outside circle. Alright, ready. What is it? But yeah, it was a cool surprise. And then also I had a C-section, and I was afraid of being in the hospital, but I also wasn't afraid because of how it was very clean and they were following the protocols and everything. So once I got there, you know, my mind was at ease and everything. So the C-section though, usually you're put to sleep during C-section, but because of COVID and some protocol that they had to follow, I was awake during my C-section and I was numb from the waist down. So, well, not waist, like from my belly area down. So I couldn't feel anything, but I felt when, because she didn't cry as soon as she came out, but I felt when they put her on my leg. I feel when they take her out and put her on my leg. So it's not really a feeling but a weight. So I feel the weight go up on my leg and my nose had it shade. And I cried 3 different times. I cried when they were giving me the anesthesia, because you never know what might happen. You never know what might happen. So I cried then. I cried when I felt her, when they put her down on my leg and I felt the weight on my leg. I cried because it's just such a magical feeling, you know. And then the anesthesiologist, she was the one that said, "Sure the baby, no sure baby, sure baby." And then when I saw her, and she was so pink, when I saw her for the first time, I cried again. So 3 different times. Hear them not? Hear them now? She cry again. Oh God. Trust me, I couldn't hold it back. I cry. My ball. I cried 3 different times. She was so... It was an amazing experience. And you don't know that type of love until you experience it. Because for me, anybody who I care about them deeply. Anybody who I love them deeply. I never knew I could experience a love like that, because I love my parents. I love my parents. Anybody who me love them deeply. So when my baby came now, it just different. It different. And you're not gonna know until you experience it. And for those of you who have experienced it, comment below. You put it into words. I mean, you explain it, because me can't explain it. It's just a different. It's just different, yo. It's just different, not true? Like, you see her for the first time, and the only thing I regret was that, you know, her dad couldn't see her the same day that like, as soon as I came out and was in the recovery. He didn't get to see her until the next day, and a thief didn't have a thief to make him come and see her, because of COVID there was only one person who could come on the ward, and he basically said he would allow mommy to do it. So mommy could come now and help me and do certain things. So he gave up that opportunity so that mommy could assist me in different ways, which is a sacrifice, and it take one leap for you to say you're gonna do that. But after all of that, a very uncomfortable pregnancy. In at the end though, I'm not gonna tell a lie, but wear pregnancy well. Despite the fact say my face did look terrible because it did break out. After that phase, you know, they kind of wear off. Your girl carry pregnancy good. Your girl, right?
True.
Your girl carry pregnancy good. Like, me do what I'm supposed to do. I look what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, but I don't regret it. I don't regret it. And now we have this beautiful little girl over there giving trouble. Have this beautiful little girl, you know. So we did a photo shoot. And trust me, the girl, yo. Nana would have never smiled for the photo. Nana would have never smiled for the photo them. Me Jesus. So I'll put it up here so you can't see, but I'll put it on the screen as well. So, but I'm gonna put them up on the screen. The photo shoot, all in all, never bad. The picture them turn out good. Glad I did it. It was a last minute decision. Glad we did it, because memories are forever. So I'm gonna show you guys. Bye.
Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion.